Welcome to this very special place named Kgari, the largest sand island on the planet, home to an abundance of wildlife, sand rainforests, and of course, some insane four-wheel driving. It really is the perfect trip for the family. And speaking of family, I've got mine in the big GU, and in the cruiser is my good mate Jesse and his family. Once we are aired down, we head on over and wait for the barge at Inskip to take us over to the island. Proudly supported by Superior Engineering, Diesel Conversions Australia, and in part by...
Where are we going, Jesse?
First, I thought we'd just go to Eli Creek, have a bit of a swim while the weather is good, and then head to Maheno, check that out, and then go to the top, send it up Nagala.
Righto, and this is the first time in your cruiser as well, which is pretty exciting.
It is, petrol for a change, eh? It's not too bad actually. I've done a quarter of a tank and I've done about 50k, so that's actually pretty shit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But I'm loving the noise, so it's okay.
Right, we're here at Eli Creek. Now, that is all fresh water behind us. You can go right up the top and then float down. So we're gonna blow some blow up stuff up, and we're gonna cruise down. It should be good. The patrol has been going good. We've got a basic setup going. We've got the Ingle fridge. This is one of my old fridges that I've had for ages. We've got this EcoFlow battery box, and I accidentally left the thing on last night, so it's running a little bit flat. Now, it's quite exciting for me because this is my first time here. And I've seen this place like a million times, so I'm really keen to get in the water. Still a little bit cold, and we've got a little bit of rain, but you know, we're not gonna let the weather stop us today. So let's get the inflatables out, get down the creek, and yeah, enjoy the day. Firstly, I've gotta get some charge in the battery so the fridge stays on. I haven't used this before, so a bit of a learning curve. If you guys are wondering about the setup, it's super simple because you don't really have to have anything mounted to the car or anything like that. It's a completely portable setup, and it's super light. Like, this thing is lithium, it's only tiny, but it is more than I need at the moment. But I do need to get charging it, so we'll figure this out. Right, that is charging. We've got input. Cool thing is you get this like little display, shows input and output, so super simple. Plug the solar in, we have input going in, lay that out in the sun, and hopefully we come back to a bit of charge. So far the patrol is going perfectly up the beach. I did stop in at Burston's, got some spares like a thermostat, water pump, fuel pump, stuff like that, just in case, because we are in Fraser, I didn't want to break down, but so far so good. Patrol is going mint. Hopefully up Nagala Rocks it's going to be good too. Can't wait to drive that, pretty excited. Here comes the dingo, going to get that on Fraser. They just cruise around, they don't really care about the people. Gotta watch out for the kids though. Now, like I said, this is my first time on the island. We got the best camp spot, which I'll show you guys later. But we did get here yesterday, and today is the first day that we're out and about exploring, which is cool. Here comes Wolfie. Hey buddy, come on. First family trip too, as a family of 4. How cool.
Eli Creek is the largest creek on the eastern beach of Kgari. It pours up to 4 million litres of clear and fresh water into the ocean every single hour. There's a boardwalk that follows the creek inland right up to the top of it, then you can grab your floaty and float all the way back down to your car. It's a pretty special spot, and the kids absolutely love it.
Can you have a kiss? Aww.
Well, that was Eli Creek. It's super nice. The battery is up to 22%. When we pulled up, it was 14. Got some charge in the battery, but what we're going to do now is head down to the Maheno Shipwreck. As you can tell, this is a bit of a family camping trip slash episode. So we're just going to be hanging out with family, doing family type stuff on Fraser Island. Yeah, my water temp gauge just stopped working. Probably going to get out and unplug it because I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's beeping. It's reading 120 all the time. It's obviously not 120. I just started the car up. Quickly sort that out soon. But right in front of me is the Maheno Shipwreck, which is pretty cool. So we're going to pull up there, take a few little pictures, maybe get the drone up. And yeah, show the boys the Maheno Shipwreck. We're all seeing it for the first time. It's mint.
The Maheno is a pretty special ship. It was built in 1905 and was one of the first turbine-driven steamers. It was commissioned as a hospital ship in Europe during World War I until it was decommissioned and sold to Japan for scrap. When it was being pulled to Japan, the chains broke during a cyclone and the ship drifted onto the coast of Kgari. It's crazy to think what this boat would have seen in its day.
It's definitely awesome to see that finally. It's a lot bigger in person than I originally thought. But yeah, super rusty old boat. I'm going to look up some details when I get home. I got no reception. If you don't know my son, this is my oldest son, Wolf. He's almost 2. Just about talking, but not quite yet. Says a few words, don't you, buddy? You love saying dad's car? Hey, dad's car? We were originally going to try and make it to the Cape today, but it's already 12 o'clock. How far away is the Cape? By the time we get back, because we're like an hour back that way, I think, you know, we might be pushing up against the tides. Dead low tide now. Tide is dead low at the moment, which means that if we were to drive an hour up and then an hour back, we might be fighting. Well, we wouldn't be fighting the tide, but we've got another 2 full days, so we may as well maybe head back. We might even find an inland track somewhere. We'll find something cool. Yeah, because there's heaps of inland tracks. It's crazy. This island's like over 100 k's from the south to the north, and it's just massive. There's so much you can. 3 hours from the But Jesse was saying before that he's been here like 4 times. He hasn't even seen half the island, so it's pretty crazy. But yeah, we'll just go have some lunch, find an inland track maybe. We'll head back to camp and we'll show you guys around our beautiful camp spot on Kgari.
Diesel, guess what? Adventure Corp give away a full drive every single month. And this month, they're giving away an FJ45. Can you believe it? I can't either. There's no way I'd be able to give away this thing. It's just too damn nice. But one of you guys can win it. All you got to do is go down into the description below and enter. You can do that for as little as $5 and you could be driving away in this awesome giveaway. By doing this, you're also helping me create more content. So it'll be much appreciated. And hopefully one of you guys wins that car. These fellas have been stuck on this track for a bit. I think we're going to help them out if they need it. Do you want me to put a snatch strap on and pull you up? Oh, it's stuck. We'll get you out. Pull the Mitzi out, now we've got the Ranger. Jump in the car. We've only got the tow strap on, we're not snatching. Just because they're on factory points, you don't really want to pull too hard on it, but they're not that stuck anyway, so it just needs a quick tug. It is pretty soft, this sand, so no surprise. That was pretty sick, eh?
Yeah, it's so cool. I loved it.
It was like literally, did you hear it like building up boost, the tyres are churning, and then it's like, rah!
That's how to see.
That's our good deed done for the day, mate.
That's exactly right.
Lake Alom, we've got 8 kilometres of inland tracks to conquer, so let's make way. It's still the first day of exploring, but Fraser is definitely blown me out of the water. My expectations were good. Everyone does talk about it in a good way, but it's better than good. The last trip we went on was Morton. We did make a video about that. This, in my opinion, is a lot better than Morton. So if you are planning a trip with the family, Fraser's the place to be. I think Morton was like good for maybe 3-day stay, but I think if you were to stay on Fraser, from what I've seen so far, I reckon you'd need a good week. There's just a lot more to do, a lot more to see, a lot more island. Just gone from like a beach, like a full-on beach, and then have a go at this. We are in a rainforest with a sand floor.
Cool, this, eh?
Right, I've just pulled up to this day use area. I think there's a lake a couple 100 meters down there, but what we're going to do is have lunch here so we don't have to cart everything down to the lake. We're just going to cook up some snags and maybe some chicken or something. Drive in is crazy. I mean, look at this place. To go from the beach into a rainforest, it's like really cool in here. A little bit humid, but really cool. What I did is I bought the gas bottle, I bought the cooker. So gonna get the stuff out of the fridge, get the gas bottle out, get the cooker out. Bought a pot and a pan, some utensils, we'll get cooking, eat some food. As you can see, the back is a bit of a mess. I'm hoping one day soon we can take this into the shed, do a little bit of a fit out. I don't want to go overboard with this car. I don't want, you know, the whole kitchen pantry and laundry in here. I just want the basic stuff, maybe a drawer. We'll get a new fridge, mount that in there. Possibly just have this. I like this battery bank, but maybe wire it up to the car so it's charging while I'm driving, which you can do with this unit. And then we'll have the solar panel on the side. It'd just be nice to have a little bit of organization in here because this is a bit of a mess, so we'll do that. I keep forgetting to shut this gauge up, but we just had lunch. We were going to walk down to that water hole, whatever it is, but we decided that the tide is coming in pretty quick and we need to get back. We do have an hour drive back to our camp, and when we get there we'll show you around, but we're going to head back the same way we came. The inland track will take way too long. We've got a good hour and a half drive back down the track that we've just come and then back down the beach. We're not pushing the tide at the moment, but we just don't want to be pushing the tide. We'd rather be safe than sorry. It's now like 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. High tide is at 5. I think it's 5 or 5. Is it 6? 5, something like that. Anyway.
I don't know.
But yeah, we'd rather just be on the safer side, head back and get to our nice tent that we're staying in, because we're not cheating. It's still crazy to me that you can go from that rainforest straight out onto this beach. But we're going to punch down the coastline back to where we're staying, go back past the Mahino, back past Eli Creek, and yeah, we'll see you guys in a sec. Right, here's the situation. We're at camp, that's what we're going to call it for now, but I've got a noise in this left hub. It was only on D-cells. Basically driving down the road 80 k's an hour, come off the accelerator, hear a really bad crunching sound. So we're just going to jack it up, see if it's wheel bearing or possibly the hub. All right, good morning. We tried to look at the front hub last night on the car, couldn't find anything wrong with it, so we put it all back together, and what I'm going to try and do today is just manually lock them, because they are an automatic locking hub, but you can manually lock them with a socket set. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully that's going to fix our problem. I think it is the auto locking mechanism. I'm putting the battery bank back in. I did bring it out last night, fully charged it, so I'm going to whack this back in And we've got a full battery pack now, fully charged, ready to rumble with the fridge. So far, I'm thinking that this thing would run this fridge for about 3 days, but we accidentally chucked too much in and this was turned right up to full, meaning that the fridge didn't cycle off, everything in the fridge froze. So that's why I had to take this out and charge it. But other than that, I reckon that on cool or refrigerator, you would get roughly about 3 days out of this thing, which is pretty cool. So other than this one problem with this hub, whatever it is, which I'm just going to lock now so you can turn that to lock, the car has been going perfectly. Just that one little issue, so hopefully that fixes it. I'll do the other side as well. Let's really hope we don't need any parts because we are on an island. We can't really get parts. Do this side. Lock. Just gonna have to remember to unlock those, which is gonna be hard. Every time we come up with a plan, it keeps changing, but the plan today is to make it up to the top. So it's about 7:30 now. I'm gonna go get a coffee. Yes, we are camping. Yeah, camping. We are then going to shoot up north and hopefully get right up to the top today. It is about a 2.5 hour drive, so it's not like a small drive. So we'll try and make it up to the top and yeah, we'll just see what's up there. Apparently the top is pretty special, so definitely want to see that. High tide today is at 1:30 or 2 o'clock, something like that. So if we leave at about 8:30, we'll be able to run up as the tide's coming out, and then hopefully we can come back as the tide's coming in. If you haven't guessed by now, we are staying at the resort. We are cheating a little bit, but we do have my new baby, and we've got Wolf, which he's 2 years old. There is dingoes on the island. We wanted to be a little bit careful, and we decided to stay at the resort for this trip, which is a little bit of a cheat, I know, but it has been so good so far. We can come home to a hot shower. We've got the facilities to you know, do whatever we want. It's basically a house at Fraser Island. We have just pulled out onto the sand from our camp, and as you can see out the back, we might not be able to see, but the water is super flat compared to the past 2 days. It is such a nice day. It's really good because they did kind of predict a lot of rain for this weekend. We've kind of dodged it, which is great. You guys seen this morning that I manually locked my hubs. It does seem to have fixed it, so I'd say that the auto mechanism in the front left side of the car is failed or is about to fail. I don't really understand how they work, but I did a bit of research this morning, and a lot of people have a lot of dramas with the auto hub, so manually locked them, definitely sorted it out. So if you do get dramas on your car, just lock them yourself. We have to take this little inland track just as a bit of a bypass because the tide's still so high that it's washing up on the rocks, so we can't get past that headland there. Hopefully this goes around and out the other side. I think it's down here.
Must be.
Look at that. How nice is that?
Now there's one thing that Kgari is not short of, and that is wildlife, and we witnessed the most crazy shark encounter I've ever come across. Somebody in the comments please let me know what type of sharks these are and what exactly they're doing. I could not believe it when I seen this, but check this out.
Right, we're halfway up to the top of the island, and we just pulled up because we've seen a dorsal fin in the water. Put the drone up, there's like over 100 sharks out there eating some bait fish, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna chill out here for like 5-10 minutes, get a bit of food, bit of water in us. Then we're gonna keep shooting up north and hopefully get to the point. It was crazy to see those sharks so close to the water. There was 2 people swimming, like literally 100 meters, maybe 200 meters that way. There's 2 people swimming waist deep water, and there's hundreds of sharks out there. Definitely don't recommend swimming out here after seeing that. But you can see today is a much better day than the past 2 days we've had. Just kind of turned it on. The water is just like a really nice blue. It's nice and sunny, not cloudy at all. There's no chance of rain today. It's looking like it's going to be an absolutely mint day. Wolf, run, 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 run. Hey!
Did you see that? He like came and patted her bum.
Now, Indian Head is another one of those super famous spots on this island, and I'm pretty certain it's famous for people getting stuck. So we're going to try and not do that. Because there is quite a large headland there, this is the only way to get from one side of the beach to the other. So we do need to go through this. We're just going to put our foot down and send her through. When you get out the other side, it's beautiful blue beaches and it looks so friggin' nice.
Just passed over Indian Head. We're going for a walk down to Champagne pools here. It's like sort of a rock pool that the salt water breaks into from the surf. Check this view out. It's bloody unreal, isn't it, Jesse?
Yeah, I love it.
Is this why you own a full drive, mate?
That's exactly why I own a full drive.
Wow, wee. Wolf's got chocolate all over his face. Double up. Well, we made it to these pools, and the surf is not exactly breaking in just because the tide is out so far at the moment, but it's super nice still. You can see the water's like really clear. Yeah, we are just going to hang here for, you know, maybe an hour or so, and we'll go get some lunch, go for a swim with the kids. Should be good. What did you think? What did you think? Hey? Right, so that is Champagne Pools. Just going to go back to the car now. I think we're going to punch up north, are we, and then have lunch?
Yeah.
Because it's pretty busy in that car park, eh?
Yeah, it is busy.
So we don't really want to have lunch around like, you know, a million people. It is very busy here. It's really hard to film because I don't want to be rude. Keen to come back sometime, go for a proper swim, maybe bring a waterproof GoPro, that would be nice. I wish the waves were crashing over that rock. Sometimes they come way over into the pool and you can sort of get dumped into the rock pool. Pack up, do the long walk back. It's not that long, but it feels pretty long. And we'll go get some lunch. Pulling into Orchid Beach, we seen a sign that said food. We instantly turned left, which means that we're chasing the food. We weren't going to cook our own, but if we can get a feed, that would be good. There's also fuel up here. I'm on half a tank. May as well put 50 bucks in or something like that. Why not? Just in case something happens. Right, we'll get some fuel, $3.50 a litre. Not exactly cheap, but there's a nice little pub up there, so we'll get some fuel, head into the pub. Should be good.
After getting fuel, we decided to go up and get a feed. We love stopping into places on our trips and trying out their food. And this place is definitely a must go if you are on the island.
Good chips, mate?
Yeah, good. Drown them in chicken salt.
We have a little bit of the extra salt on our chips. It definitely brings like a 5 standard chip to like up to an 8 if you drown it in salt. Right, we are ready to take off now. We're going to head to Nagala Rocks. It's literally, I think, like 15 minutes that way. So we're going to head there. Some guys are just telling us that it is a little bit boggy there, so it should be pretty fun to send the patrols up, or patrol, jump back in the car, head on over. Heading back out onto the sand now. Oh look, it's a croc. Oh, it's... Wait, Jesse, there's a croc.
No way, Jose. I saw it.
It's just like, everyone's got a wave. Everyone does a... There you go. Like, a few ways to wave. Not just one. My wave's like this when I see someone. I curl it, throw it at them, throw the peace sign. Like, if someone's over there, it's like that. There you go. Some people throw the shuckers. I've even seen a rock on today. Mini shucker. That's a mini shucker. Yeah, man! Mini shucker!
Now we have finally made it to the infamous Nagala Rocks. This is definitely the most well-known spot on this island, and it's because so many people get stuck here. Once you're through the coffee rocks and go through the little water crossing, on the other side of that is a super boggy sand dune, and once you hit that, you do not want to stop. Jesse is up first in the cruiser, so let's see how he goes. And look at that, with the help of the V8, he has sailed on over to the other side. So now it's my turn in the big GU. I am a little bit nervous, but I'm super keen to just give this a crack. The 4J swap definitely helped me out there, and we had plenty of power to get through. And look how fast we're going here, actually. No, I'm just kidding, I sped it up. But we are just going around to the other side, and let's check out Jesse's cruiser.
Right, well, that was Nagala Rocks. The two cars ate it up. Jesse's V8 Land Cruiser sounded so sick going up that. So we're going to give you a quick rundown on this thing because he's literally only just bought it, and this is the first trip. What have you got to say for yourself, mate? Why did you sell your Patrol?
Oh, it's just cruiser life, mate. It's way better.
You've kind of always been a cruiser boy,
Yeah,
eh?
I have. Toyota's what I really like. So I went to Patrols and I liked it for a bit, and then I don't know, it just wasn't my thing. So cruiser it is.
What is it?
It's a 1998 100 series, and then it's I believe it's the first of the V8s. I think the first year of the V8, so 2UZ.
And how's the fuel economy?
Yeah, loves the juice. Pretty crap, but it is what it is.
How many Ks to a tank?
I think the main tank's 80 and the sub tank's 30. If you're doing a straight run, you get probably around 700 Ks. So it's not too bad, but
it's not
around
horrible.
here is pretty crap.
If I'm cruising in that, it's good. But if I put my foot down like we just did, it's probably pretty similar.
What do I like about it? It's really big inside, like it's comfy. It's just comfy, like there's heaps of room. Even center console, there's just heaps of room in there. It's honestly so comfy to drive. Like I didn't really like the IFS, like that's torsion bars. And obviously for driving wise, you don't really want that if you're going like bush. But I'm not really doing crazy forward driving, so it's like, you don't really need it.
One thing I really love is the colour of this. I love this like midnight dark red.
Yeah, it's like a burgundy.
Yeah, it's such a nice colour. I wish the Patrols came out in this colour.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just paint the Patrol this colour.
Could do, yeah.
Maybe.
I reckon this is the best feature here, because when it's hot outside and you got like the fridge going in the back, you just open it up and it's like cold, or coldish.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with
Free
the
aircon.
sunroof and stuff, like you just keep it open and then
Oh,
it's...
sunroof model.
Yeah.
Check the sunroof.
Apparently they're pretty good engines, so we'll find out, but it has been rebuilt apparently, so
Yeah.
150,000.
Rebuilt, no receipts.
Yeah, no receipts, I don't know.
And we've both been converted to the auto life because this thing is auto as well. This is my first auto full drive. This is your first auto too, eh?
Yeah, first, yeah.
So much better.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah, everyone who's got a manual is like, nah, you need a manual, and then as soon as you get in auto, you're like,
Nah,
never going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much better. I mean, I'm getting pretty old now, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Thought we'd just give you a quick run through because I know a lot of you guys out there love cruisers, and I don't know what's wrong with yous. Got no idea. It's like he's born a different way. Are you left-handed?
I'm not actually.
Oh, come on. He's trying to hide that one on us. We were going to go right up to the Cape and go round the corner, but it is still pretty far, eh?
Well, it's probably another half an hour, and I think the kids are pretty tired, so we'll just...
Yeah, we'll head back to camp.
We'll leave it for when it's us two.
Yeah,
go back to camp.
Go back to camp. Look, I don't know if you guys can see me, but we're just pulling into camp right now. And we're in a pretty special spot. Camping with kids just makes it a little bit harder, so we've upgraded our setup just a little bit. Right, this is our tent. Pretty good camp setup if you ask me. So this is our little getaway for the weekend. Obviously I was joking about the camping. Decided because we've got the two little kids and there's dingoes on the island that we would just stay at the Eurong Resort, so that's why I haven't shown you too much. We're cheating a little bit, but it's definitely a good way to see K'gari so far, because we can come back here, have a hot shower, look after the kids. Come on, buddy. And yeah, it just is a lot easier when you've got kids, that's for sure. The other thing is we got it really cheap. It was only $600. It paid for the barge. We got 3 nights, 4 days at a resort, $600. That's pretty cheap if you ask me. So I am going to chill out with the kids. I'm going to get up tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last day. We are going to head straight down to Lake Mackenzie because it is such a beautiful spot. And we did go there on day 1, didn't film it, but it was really windy. So I'm hoping that tomorrow it's not going to be windy at all. So, what are we doing today, Jesse?
Well, I thought we'd hit Lake Mackenzie and then just do all the inland tracks on the way home, I guess, and then there should be 2 other lakes on the way to the barge, so we'll just check them out.
Yeah, head over to the west side, make our way down to the barge, and yeah, then we can head home after that.
Sounds good.
Right, here at Lake Mackenzie, you can see how nice this is behind me. It's just an absolutely beautiful place. The water is like super blue, then it drops off to black because it gets a lot deeper. We're just going to enjoy this as a family for a bit, and then we're going to take off and hit the next destination for today. That was Lake Mackenzie, mate. Good. Is that why you own a full drive?
Very nice, yep.
Was that pretty savoury? Pretty savoury
Pretty
lake?
savoury, yeah. That's a new word, savoury.
No, that was pretty good. So, where are we going now? Central Station.
Yeah.
Something like that. Heard there's food there, so we...
Maybe. I don't know.
Bit of common thing on this trip. Head for the food. Right, we've just pulled up at Central Station. We thought it was more like a petrol station or something, but turns out it's not. We should have read the map. There's no food here, but figured I'll just quickly go scout it out, see what's down here. Right, there's not much here, just toilets and camp facilities. I think there's a campground nearby, so it kind of makes sense. We're just going to head south, which is like back towards our barge. We're getting the barge in Skip. Yeah, we'll just head back and we'll stop at anything that is cool. Yeah, not much here except for some cool trees. K'gari is definitely a pretty special place, but yeah, let's go. We are on the way to the barge. We did a few little inland tracks and then we actually ended up at Eurong again. We had some lunch, but now back out on the beach. It's low tide, so it's a good time to just head to the barge and head on back to home. Right, well, we're here now waiting for the barge. It's on the other side, picking some other people up, but that is now the end of our trip. Safe to say this place is insanely special. It blew me out of the water. My expectations were like average, and this place is definitely like 10 out of 10, guys. So if you haven't been here, 100% recommend coming here. We need to come back and we need to spend a lot more time on the island because it's just so big that you can't see it all in like you know, probably even a week. Try and come back, get to the top, and just see the rest of the stuff that is to be seen here. As for the patrol here, she went absolutely perfectly. There was only that issue with the hub, which I'm going to sort out in the shed over the next couple of weeks. The only other thing I need to do is a little area in the back to just store everything and keep everything in the same spot, because going over bumps and stuff, it is getting a little bit messy in the back. Almost forgot to say too, huge shout out to the boys from Explore Life for sending out spin bag. We use this heaps on this trip. It's one problem that we had at Morton. We didn't actually have a bin bag at all. So Matt sent that out and it has been awesome this trip. Got nice little latches that you can undo with one hand. We've got heaps of storage to put keys and stuff like that. So yeah, that was awesome. So thanks heaps for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like this sort of content, drop a comment. Also, drop a comment and tell me what we haven't seen that's awesome on Fraser Island, and I'll make sure that when we come back, we'll see those things. Yeah, but yeah, for now, we're gonna wait for the barge and we're gonna head on back. Jesse's ready to go. It's hot. It is hot. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Button.
It's nice. It's kind of like
What the f? Another video here. We're down at Champagne Pools today. Going for a bit of a dip, eh? In the skewy. Yeah. Woo. Didn't even see that step, eh? Wow, good day, guys.
Too much beef jerky. My stomach's going all rumbly.
Hey Tom, take note. All these tag along cars, all cruisers, mate.